Hi everyone, I'm Claire from BELLA+CANVAS. Emboss printing is huge right now, with designers like Versace and Adidas opting for the subtle less is more decoration technique. But it can be very expensive and requires specialized machinery. So today we're going to show you a hack for achieving an embossed look with a tonal puff from screen printing.
My name's Athea, and I am a merchandiser for Eagle Promotions. Today we're going to mimic the embossing by using a printing technique with a little bit of puff additive and that same feel as what you get with embossed, but without all of the other technical problems that you would have. The challenges with the standard embossing versus the printing technique we're going to use today are when you're using the standard process, it's much more costly, your minimums are higher, and you can actually see this like plate or shield that they put behind it, and that's there to protect the embossing, to hold it. But when you're wearing it, you can see it through the garment, you can feel it against your body, where what we're going to do today, you won't have any of that. It's just going to be soft and fluid. The cost difference between real embossing versus the printing technique we're going to use is roughly 75%, the embossing being 75% higher, so we're saving all around. The graphics that work best with the embossed look are anything that preferably tonal, very clean, sharp lines, not too much detail because you don't want it to get lost in the printing. So numbers, letters work well, anything that's just kind of like bold. The graphic we're going to actually do today is the word bold, and the lines are very sharp and clean, and so it's going to work perfect for the printing technique that we're using today. The fabrics that are best for this technique are definitely a fleece, something that's heavier weight. I prefer any of the fleece from BELLA+CANVAS, depending on if we're working on men's or ladies. With the ladies, I like the crop. The fabric's very stable, and it's got a nice quality, a nice hand to it. It's very smooth, so you don't have any of the fibers coming through when you're printing that would interfere with the technique we're trying to achieve. You want to stay away from something that's very light and flimsy because the ink will just kind of penetrate into that graphic, losing the loftness of the print. We are going to go see Nate, and he's going to show you how it's all done.
What we're trying to achieve here is using just standard screen print with puff additives in order to create like a faux emboss. Well, the first thing, the most important part, is the color matching. If your imprint color doesn't match your garment, it's not really going to look like true embossing. So what you want to do is make sure your color is as close to your garment as possible. Also, in the puff we have an additive we call suede puff, and it makes it to where it actually has a very fabric feel to it. So it actually looks pretty much like the same fabric that you've got on the garment. This is a simple one plate. You just have to get your art on one plate, and it's all of the effect is created with the ink and the additives to the ink. One of the best things about this particular print is that it's just one plate, one hit, one stroke. And as long as you get all of the pieces and parts put together properly from the beginning, it looks great.
Have you seen this embossed technique before? Let us know about your experience in the comments below. We love hearing back from all of you watching. For more printing tips like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.